Hello, what's happening? Matt aka Lethal Frag here, going to be bringing you some commentary on Zoo. Going to do a map breakdown here. Here's an overhead view of the map. We're going to break this map into 7 sections. We're going to go around the outside and then do the middle real quick. So 1 is the entrance to the zoo. This is where you spawn in Team Deathmatch and Domination. Little front gates here. This area isn't used too much, at least the back part there. These lion statues, that's where we're going to be ending our tour, and we'll start our tour over here. But before we do that, I want to go over one of the main camp spots on this map, which is this little area up here. You know, pretty much always have somebody camping up here. It's got this great view from this window right here. As well, you can go over here on the monorail and look all the way down the right side of the map. You can also walk along the monorail all the way to the other side, although it's very dangerous. So, moving on to Area 2. I guess this would be the bird area of the zoo. This area doesn't get too much action right here, but this open field gets quite a bit of action, especially in Domination. This is the area between the A and the B flag, so lots of foot traffic. And over to the right here, this is my favorite way to get to the other side. Not too many people go this way because it's kind of out of the way, but it's worth traversing around the side. A lot less action that way. And as you can see, the monorail ends here, but you can walk all the way over and see the camp building to the left there. Next, we're moving on to Area 3, which is another one of the main camp buildings. As you'll see here, pretty much every camp building is centered around the center of the map, which is where the B flag is located, right next to the fountain. It's going to go in the back door here. Have this lovely little window, looks out towards the bear exhibit. It's a pretty high traffic area, it's a pretty good window to sit, although lots of directions you can be shot from and have people come from behind you. It's also a very nice window that looks out in the first camp spot that we looked at, as well as down the middle of the map. And also there's a door in the bottom. And swinging around the outside here, we're going to move on to the aquarium. The aquarium doesn't get used very much. Sometimes people like to camp out in there with motion sensors or whatnot, but it's really just a way to traverse through the map. There's nothing really special going on here. Of course, you can break all the glass that's inside the aquarium, but it's really not what I consider a high traffic area. And that moves us on to the bear exhibit. This one's infamous for campers, and there's a reason for that. It's got a very good view. Let's go in the bottom here. You can see the aquarium to the right. Let's have a couple cages back here. And we have this little ledge. It has an absolutely great view looking down at the C flag area. The only downfall to this spot right here is there's no real good place to put a claymore or anything, as this ramp is super wide. So it's really hard to cover your back when you're camping in that area. You see a lot of motion sensors in there as well. And moving on to Area 6. This is where the C flag is located, kind of back by the kiosk in the back here. We'll get there in just a second. Just kind of sidewind through here, show you kind of all the different angles. It's a pretty busy area. So of course it's the area between C and B, and it's also very high traffic, not only in Domination but in Team Deathmatch as well. People like to go around this side. It kind of seems out of the way, but there's almost always somebody over here. So where we are right now is where the C flag is located. So you can see this little cliff. It's a pretty great sniping spot. A lot of people like to hang out here. And that tunnel to your left, I'll get to where that leads to in just a moment when we go through Area 7. So that's the outside of the map, and pretty much everything gets funneled into the middle, so that's what we're going to go over next. Area 7. Right through the gates here. This little camp building in the left. This is where that tunnel leads to. You climb up a ladder, and it goes out right there. So this is where the B flag is located, right on this side of the fountain. You can see there's a camp building over there. Entrance from Area 2, which we didn't really look at, but that's how you get to the B flag from Area 2, which looks right up to this camp building again. Pretty much everything gets funneled in the middle. It's a huge map, but if you want some action, just run for the middle and look for one of the 3 camp buildings. Alright, that's all I got. Frag out.